What if I told you you can close 14 to 17 transactions per year for every 100 people that are in your sphere of influence? Now let that sink in. If you're a real estate agent who hates cold calling just to get cussed at and hung up on consistently, or chasing an internet lead who swears they never filled out a Facebook form even though it's their name, phone number, and email, stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you the exact SOI prospecting plan that I have used for years and have taught hundreds of real estate agents for Jared James Coaching. This SOI plan will become your new favorite strategy. Welcome to Real Estate Growth Academy, where we help agents master real estate, grow their business, and close more deals. My name is Charles Robbins, and I've been selling real estate for over 14 years. And I've also been a real estate coach since 2018. I've helped hundreds of real estate agents master their real estate business. I know what works, what doesn't work, what's going to flop, and what's going to make you super successful. If you're tired of spinning your wheels, this is the video for you. Let's look at what is your sphere of influence. It's not just your BFFs and people you talk to every day. It's people that would recognize your name if someone mentioned it, and if you ran into them in person, you would recognize them as well. So there are two questions you should always ask yourself to determine if someone should be part of your SOI. Number one, if someone mentioned my name, would they say they knew me? And two, if I saw them at Target, would I recognize them? Or would I pretend I didn't see them and hurry up and get out of that store? If you can answer yes to both of those questions, they should definitely be on your list. You don't need a deep relationship, you just need recognition. And that's what it takes to start building your business the easy way. Now that we know what our SOI is, we need to start excluding people from our list that don't belong there. Marketing to your sphere takes time, effort, and energy, so we definitely don't want to waste a ton of our time and marketing dollars on someone who would never recognize who we were. So you should exclude internet leads that you've never met, old buyer and seller leads that you wouldn't recognize or they wouldn't recognize you, and yes, you should eliminate that favorite barista of yours that you've been staring at for a few months but don't have the courage to actually speak to. We're not looking for a list of random names that you believe is going to create some magical deals. So if you don't know them, you can't recognize them, delete them. Cleaning up your SOI list is very simple. First, just start by deleting any names you don't recognize. And if you find yourself staring at a name, asking yourself, did I meet this person at a wedding or is it someone else's cousin? Just delete it. And for the people you do recognize, the first thing you want to do is just pick up the phone, give them a call, check in, and update your contact information with them, like name, phone number, email, address, and so forth. I have a great script that you can use that will help you with that phone call. When you're talking to them, gauge their vibe. Does it sound like they're actually enjoying talking to you, or does it sound like they're trying to get you off the phone as quickly as possible? If you are feeling the vibe, you want to make sure they would even refer business to you. So I would simply ask, am I an agent that you would refer business to? And if they secretly hate your guts and they would rather recommend a stranger from Craigslist, just get off the phone. We don't want to waste our time with people who are never going to give us referrals. And all you want to do is rinse and repeat this whole process until you've gone through every single name on your list. Now that we have our list cleaned up, let's expand on it and make sure we haven't left anyone out. Let's start with the obvious. Scroll through your phone contacts, look for names that should be on your list, check your social media connections, look at your past buyers and sellers, make sure they're on your list. Next, we want to look at our business connections, such as vendors, local businesses, preferred partners, people from a chamber of commerce, or that networking group that you go to. And let's not forget your personal world. Look at your neighbors, people from your community. Look at that PTA meetings you go to. How about your HOA? Maybe it's clubs that you're involved in, and so forth. Next, let's look at old connections like expired listings, for sale by owners you once spoken to, or any old leads that would remember who you are. Just remember, if they recognize you and you recognize them, add them to this list. Now that we've gone through our list, cleaned it up, expanded on it, now we need to learn how to become their go-to agent. We need to focus on building mindshare. And just to clarify, mindshare is not the weird psychic timeshare that you have in Florida. You don't have to sit through a 90-minute sales presentation with a guy in a suit that feels like regret. Mindshare is when someone from your sphere hears the word real estate, your name immediately pops in their head. Did you know 78% of buyers and sellers said they would use the same agent again, but less than 20% actually do? You're probably asking yourself, why is that? It's simple. Most real estate agents suck at staying in touch with people. So if you have a buyer that you sold a home to 10 years ago and you haven't contacted them once since you sold them that home, they have most likely forgotten your name and they're gonna find another agent on realtor.com or Zillow. So if they forgot your face, your name, but they'd still remember that awkward joke that you told at closing, you messed up. Let's stop letting all of these giant tech companies steal our leads. Here's something to think about. When I want to research something, I say I'm going to Google it. If I were to cut my finger and I'm bleeding, I'm going to ask for a Band-Aid. If I suddenly need to blow my nose, I'm going to request a Kleenex. If I put a hole in my wall accidentally, I'm going to go to the store and buy sheetrock. What do all of those things have in common? They are brand names. It's not Kleenex, it's tissue. It's not Band-Aid, it's bandage. It's not Google it, it's search engine. It's not sheetrock, it's drywall. These brands show up consistently everywhere. That's why we call these products by their brand name and not what they actually are. And that's what you want from your sphere of influence. When they think of real estate, they automatically say your name. You're always at the tip of their tongue. And if you're not, that business is going to someone else. Now I'm gonna give you a pro tip. Anytime I call someone, I say, hey, it's your favorite realtor, Charles. Or if I send a postcard, it's signed off, thanks, your favorite realtor, Charles. It's not pushy, it's not salesy. It's just when they think of real estate, they will always think of their favorite realtor, Charles. So now the next question you're probably asking yourself, how do we build mindshare? It's simple. You need to be in front of everyone in your sphere of influence at least 100 times per year per person. You're probably thinking, you're like, whoa, that's a lot of contacts. But don't worry, a lot of it is automated. And I'm going to show you step by step how this plan works and what I actually do and what I've taught hundreds of students over the years. Get your notepad out, as we're going to go through every key component of my plan in full detail so you know exactly how to start building mindshare. Number one, and the most important step of this whole plan, is making contact with everyone in your sphere via text message, phone calls, or face-to-face. But I am going to put heavy emphasis on the voice-to-voice phone calls because that's where you're going to learn the most information about someone to help you build that mindshare. What we're not going to do is put them on automated text messages or automated voice drops or anything like that. And if you're breaking out a sweat and you're afraid to call people who already know and trust you, you're in a wrong business. This is not some witness protection plan. You don't need to be afraid of your own shadow. Here's the key. When you call them, it's not about you. It's about them. If you're calling them and every time you're asking for referrals, they're just going to stop picking up your phone calls. If you want to win, concentrate on building the actual relationship. Listen to what they fuss over. It's very important that you do. Let's talk about some examples. Let's say you're on the phone with them and they tell you that they got a new job and they're super excited. After you find out what that job is and where it's located, what you want to do is say congratulations, get off the phone with them, and send them a very large fruit basket that they can enjoy with all their new coworkers. If they say they're having a new baby, I immediately get off the phone with them, I order some toys or clothes from Amazon. If it's a new relationship, I'll send them a gift card to their favorite restaurant, but leave out the dating advice. You can also reach out to people for their birthdays, their home anniversary, their relationship anniversary, their kids' birthdays. You can also do general check-ins just to see how they're doing. Maybe they tell you there's an issue with their home and you can connect them with one of your preferred vendors. What am I doing? I'm providing value. And that's what really matters. And here's a pro tip. When you call anyone from your sphere, make sure you have your CRM open. So this way, when they tell you details that you don't already know, you can add them right away. And the reason why that's important, if they tell you they got a new dog and that dog's name is Lucky, write in the CRM, because next time you call them in 3 months, you can ask them, how's Lucky doing? And don't forget, you should have went on Amazon, send those dog toys as well. So if you're skipping those phone calls and relying strictly on emails and social media, it's like trying to grill a steak with a flashlight. It might make you feel like you're doing something, but it will not give you the results you're looking for. Step 2, let's send emails that people actually want to open. Let's do something valuable. Here's what I actually do. On the first of every month, I actually create a monthly newsletter that I send. I use bombbomb.com to send this newsletter because it allows you to add a personal video to every email you send out. My newsletter starts off with a message that's relatable to the month that I'm sending the newsletter. I also include holidays and observances. I also have stuff like business openings, community news, local events, business and restaurant spotlights, fun did you know facts about my community, and also I do include call to actions if people are looking to buy or sell, and links to all of my social so people can stay connected. So I'm basically creating a fun local magazine, except it's by email. And this is something that people actually enjoy opening. My second email I love to send around the middle of the month is always some type of giveaway or contest. It's just a great way to keep your sphere of influence engaged. Some contests that I do, it can be tickets to a sporting event, tickets to a concert, tickets to a play. It could be a birdhouse for spring, a summer barbecue set during the summer months, cozy fall bundles, or any type of random prize that people actually want. Both of these emails keep my SOI engaged, and they actually want to be on my email list. Just remember, they're very fun, valuable, and not salesy and not sleazy. They're actual emails that people want to open. Step 3 is the good old-fashioned mail. We want mailings that actually make an impact. People actually do love getting mail. I know I do. I don't want to see bills or jury duty letters. I don't want to see a flyer from a pizza company because they're too afraid to create something on social media. But if I got a happy birthday card, I'm excited about that. And if I'm excited about it and you're excited about it, people in your sphere are excited about it. And here's the good news. We can actually automate most of these mailings. So let's look at a couple tools that I use personally that help me automate this whole process. The first one's called a personal marketing company. What I like about them, you can do a 5-year mailing program that's $48 per client. As soon as you sign them up, they'll get that one thank you mailing with return address labels for their home. And then they're going to get 4 additional mailings per year for the next 5 years, which is 2 20-page lifestyle magazines and 2 home topic postcards. For $48 and being automated, you can't beat that price. And then my second tool is send out cards. I use them for all those special occasion cards, like birthday cards, home anniversary cards, Merry Christmas cards, Happy New Year's cards, and more. The best part of send out cards, you can actually create a mailing campaign. With postage, they usually run between $2.50 to $3 depending on how many cards you send, but they're beautiful cards that people actually love. Also too, if you're sending a card to someone who's a top referrer, you can also include a gift to go with that card on send out cards. So all of those mailings are automated. There's no effort. All it takes is time for you to set it up. But there is one mailing that I physically do every single year, no matter what. And that's my January referral letter. And this one letter typically accounts for about 3 to 5 transactions every single year. Here's what I do. I send out a letter with 3 business cards to everyone I know, because chances are within the next 90 days, they're going to come across at least 3 people who are looking to buy or sell a home. Here's the gist of my letter, but I'll include the full letter right here on screen. I hope you had an amazing holiday season and the new year is off to a fantastic start. Every year, people are deciding to make a move, and the chances are over the next 90 days, you're going to come across at least 3 people who are going to look to buy or sell a home. Do me a huge favor, when you come across one of those people, share my business card with them, or even better, give me a call, give me their contact info, and I'll reach out to them personally myself. I will give them the same level of service that I gave you when you bought your home or sold your home. Just keep mailings valuable and people will respond to them. All right, step 4, be loud on social media. Because if you're not showing up in people's feeds, guess what? They're going to forget what you do for a living. Before we look at the strategies that I do in social media, the first thing you're going to want to do is create custom lists. The custom lists are a great way to stay organized on your social media accounts, so when you're reaching out to people, it makes it easier to know which group you want to talk to first. Custom list names can be gym bros that take too many pictures, family members that actually like me, past clients who didn't ghost me, and so forth. You can name these custom lists whatever you want, but just make sure that everyone that's in your social media account is on one of these lists. Once your list is done, let's now look at the first thing you need to do to change Facebook's algorithm so you can start seeing posts from people you haven't seen posts from in a very long time. I'm sure you're not aware of this, but Facebook continually shows you the same 10 to 20 people that they think you should be engaging with, and we want to change that. So how do we do that? Well, it's called the 10-10-5. What you want to do every single day is go to one of your custom lists, choose 10 people, find one of their posts, and do a nice comment. Then you're going to choose a different 10 people and you're going to go to their page and like a post that they do or do a reaction. Even those awkward gym selfies can get a reaction. And then finally, you want to choose 5 people that you can either private message or share a post that they have. And if you do this daily, you will definitely see the algorithm change and start seeing posts from people you have not seen in a long time. And here's the great news about that. If you're seeing their post, they're now seeing yours. You guessed it, that means you now have to consistently post on your social media channels. But it's not all about showing everybody your listings and your open houses and how awesome you are. It's about also showing your personal side. The rule of thumb is for every one business post you do, you cannot do another business post until you follow up with at least 4 personal posts. And if you want to stay relevant on social media and not get blocked by your friends, please follow this very simple formula. Some business post ideas can be market updates and local trends, post some of your new listings, maybe it's a client testimonial or a review shout out, behind the scenes sneak peeks of showings, open house or your daily hustle, just sold wins. Maybe you can do some real estate Q&A sessions, neighborhood spotlights, success stories, and more. And don't forget, you also got to do those personal posts. You want them to be real, relatable, and engaging. You want people to see who you are because it's about building that relationship. Some personal post ideas include family and lifestyle, local love, travel and ventures, daily life, something that's funny, motivational quotes, relatable fails, whatever shows your personality. It can be hobbies that you enjoy or some throwbacks and milestones like some old photos, birthdays, anniversaries, achievements, and maybe some fun engagement questions. These all keep people engaged. So if you show up consistently and authentically, people are going to remember who you are. They won't just think of you as a realtor anymore. They will think of you as their realtor. Step 5, let's send out some neighborhood market updates. Everyone who owns a home always wants to know what's going on in their direct neighborhood. Why would they want to know that information? Because it has a direct impact on how much equity their home is building every single year. So when that for sale sign goes up in a neighborhood, that person on your SOI is wondering what that house is listed for. You want to be that go-to person that is providing that valuable data. So here's what you can do. You can use your CRM for this or the MLS. What you want to do is create a listing cart for their neighborhood. Choose a 1 to a 2 mile radius, and that listing cart should include all recent sales, anything that's pending, any price changes, and if your MLS allows, sold data. And now they have all that information right at their fingertips. They won't have to go on Zillow or Realtor.com looking for that information. These emails are the perfect way to show value without screaming every 5 minutes, do you want to sell your house? So don't forget, you're not being pushy, you're just being helpful. These are the ways that you will get remembered. Step number 6, you want to send annual home equity update reports. You want to be the one that's keeping your SOI updated on what their home value is. You don't want them going on sites like Zillow and getting crappy Zestimates to find out their home value. These emails are not meant to be salesy. They're just valuable emails that are helping your SOA stay on top of their home's value. As every single person that owns a home is always wondering, how much is my home worth this year? How rich am I? And so forth. Now there's multiple ways of doing this. You can do 3 emails a year, or you can do like I do. I just create an automated home valuation email that goes out yearly. If you are going to do the 3 email system, here's some ideas that you can use for sending those emails. Q1, that spring market update email. You want to include recent market trends, local community activity, how interest rates are and where inventory levels currently are, and how that may affect their home's value. And don't forget to include some type of call to action. Email number 2 is your mid-year, around quarter 2 or 3. And that email can be like a home equity report that includes recent sales in their neighborhood. And then you can add some type of personal note. And don't forget, another call to action. And then the third email of the year, during quarter 4, you want to recap how the market has performed throughout the year and where their value potentially is gone. But if you don't want to do that option, you can use tools like KV Core, HomeBot, or any other tech company that provides automated home values. Just remember to let your sphere know that sometimes these home values from automated sources may not be the most accurate, but if they do want a more detailed report, all they got to do is reach out and you can do it. Now let's look at the final step of my plan. It is the biggest gold mine and it gives you so many touches. It's client appreciation events. These events are gold mines. It's the way to deepen relationships, build loyalty, and get referrals without ever asking. They're a great way to show gratitude, connect with people, and remind them that you are their go-to real estate agent. Now the key with client appreciation events is make it about them, not you. We're not there to do some sales pitch and talk about how I need referrals and so forth. You're there to show your appreciation to them for helping your business grow. So here's some great ideas that you can do for client appreciation events. Let's start with some casual gatherings. You can do ice cream socials, maybe it's a pizza night, or a park picnic, or a summer barbecue. Or maybe you want to do something seasonal, like a pumpkin patch party, a holiday photo with Santa, spring flower giveaways, a pie giveaway near Thanksgiving. Or maybe you want to do a more private experience, like a movie theater buyout, a brewery tour, a private bowling night. Or you want to make it more community focused, like charity drives, volunteer days, or local cleanup effort. And those are all great ideas, and I'm sure you can come up with a lot of your own ideas as well. But here's a pro tip that will help you host these events like a pro. 1, plan early and set a realistic budget. Choose the right type of event based on your audience. Send personal invites. Don't just post it once on social media and pray and hope that people show up. Promote it like the party of the year. Because for your SOI, it actually is the party of the year. And at the conclusion of your client appreciation events, don't forget to follow up and make sure you get all those pictures you've taken out on social media. You're going to be one of those agents who corners someone in your SOI just to talk about how the real estate market is and that you're looking for referrals. They're going to stop showing up at your events and they won't invite you to any of their events as well. Now, if they bring it up, free game. Now remember, this is about building connection, showing appreciation, and the referrals will come. There you have it. That's every step of my prospecting plan with my SOI that's helped me build mindshare and hundreds of coaching students throughout the years. But I want to end this talking about a couple things you need to be aware of. If you get a referral from someone, everyone should get some type of thank you gift for referring you. Everybody in my SOI gets a thank you gift for a referral, regardless if they referred me once, 2 times, or 100 times. Now let's talk about your top referrers, your raving fans. So who are your raving fans and who do we got to treat like VIPs? These are people who send you 2 or more referrals in the past 12 months. They consistently comment and share on your content. They show up to all your client appreciation events or participate in your giveaways, and they publicly rave about you. So here are some of the things that I do differently with my raving fans. Everybody in my sphere of influence gets a happy birthday card, but a raving fan will get a happy birthday card and a gift. If it's their home anniversary, this is the only time I will do pop-bys. I will pop by and bring them a special gift for their home. If it's a relationship anniversary, they get a card plus a gift card to their favorite restaurant. During Christmas holidays, I will pop by and bring them Christmas cookies. Or maybe you can even do holiday cookie boxes. I do quarterly lunch meetups with people who are raving fans. I invite them out for lunch. I don't do any type of sales pitch. And of course, I always pick up the tab. And when I do events, I give them priority access to those events where they can arrive early and get access to more free drinks, more free food, more free everything. Make sure you're showing everybody appreciation for your referrals. And those people who refer you multiple times, just take it up another notch or 2 and show that extra appreciation. So there you have it, everybody. I now showed you how you can generate 14 to 17 referrals per year for every 100 people you know. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you're notified of every video that we upload. Also, like this video and shoot a comment and let us know what your goals are for this year. And remember, at Real Estate Growth Academy, we help agents master real estate, grow their business, and close more deals. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.